What's up, guys? This is Dustin.
And Pat.
We're here today to review the Rebel SLS.
Let's get into it.
All right, so right off the bat, Rebel SLS, oh my gosh, the ultimate jumping kite. Loops, anything in the air, this is the kite. We got hooked on it this year.
Yeah, it's super boosty, lofty, surprisingly really good loops, which is not expected from my past experience with Rebel. I still have it stuck in my mind, the old 5-line Rebel back with the weird kind of geo-shaped leading edge.
Yep.
So that's still where my mind is stuck on when I think Rebel. This is not that kite. They've completely redesigned it. It's definitely geared more towards that new school, old school, new school, big air riding.
It's like the easy button for loops. I went from being extremely uncomfortable with kite loops this past year to just, it's a no-brainer. You pull and go. It's crazy. Loops super quick.
Yeah, for being kind of as high aspect as it was, I wasn't expecting it to be a super catchy kite, or I thought it'd have a little bit of trouble or be kind of a bigger arcing loop. It's actually super pivotal in the loops. It's super fast around and catches super easily. Like I was doing, but I think the first day on it, we were a little underpowered. It was just a little over, maybe touching 25 knots, maybe. And you finally convinced me to try a couple of loops on it after yelling at me enough on the water. And I went for it, and to my surprise, it caught me no problem, and I was like genuinely surprised.
Game changer. We are both like 190. We've been riding the 9 meter and like 25 plus, and it's been absolutely amazing. But only thing, it just doesn't have the drift, but it's not a wave kite.
Yeah, it's not designed for it, but it definitely, if you're looking to kind of cross over a little bit, foiling, wave riding, I would push you more towards that Evo if you still want to dabble in the big air side, maybe even the dice, but yeah, it's not going to drift well down the line at all for you. When you run at the kite, it wants to shoot out to the edge of the wind window, and you end up stalling. So it's not made for that, obviously, but it doesn't get away with it either.
No, it's this kite is the easy button again for big air. It's awesome, to say the least. Yeah,
super pleasant surprise for this big air performance. Personally, I love to hate Duotone. They're a kite brand that I actively try to avoid in the shop. I make fun of the guys in the shop that ride Duotone stuff, and I'm slowly becoming them. We make fun of Aaron all the time for Duotone stuff. They make good equipment, but for some reason, they're just that brand that I love to hate.
Yep. Hey, fair enough. He's coming to the dark side slowly.
Slowly being converted into it.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's a great kite. If you can get your hands on one this year, I would definitely recommend it. I think these kites are going to fly off the shelf in the spring, so I'd get on it early. We both picked one up personally for our quivers, so if that tells you anything about the kite, we love the thing.
Yep. 5-strut kite, super easy relaunch, kind of a no-brainer. Again, I think this kite is for everybody from beginner to expert. Definition, it fills the whole thing for every rider out there. So
yeah, relaunch is super easy. The kite jams upwind. It does sit fairly far forward in that wind window. It's not as deep as, I would kind of progress it as the Rebel's going to sit the furthest forward in the wind window. The Evo sits a little bit deeper than that. The Dice even deeper than that. So as you kind of go down that line, those kites sit deeper and deeper in the wind window. The Neo sits deeper than the Dice, in my opinion.
Yep.
And all those things,
that's a
it's
perfect
what those
analogy,
kites are geared to do. So if you're looking for something to jam upwind, send it big, do big boost, get into looping, I probably would say this is the kite to do it.
Yep.
It's gonna catch you super easy, it's fast. It's just not the same Rebel that I grew up with, that I'm used to. It's completely different, completely redesigned.
Yep.
This has been Pat.
And Dustin.
With MACkiteboarding.com, checking out the 2023 Rebel SLS. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, give us a call at the shop, shoot us an email, or let us know in the comments down below.